For construction pros from the Las Vegas Convention Center, this is ConExpo 17, and with me is Kevin Keys, who's Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Kubota Engines. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Pleasure to have you here.
Thanks very much.
Well, what's your first impression of the show so far?
A lot of distance to walk.
A lot of distance to walk.
Yes, sir.
Now, you have a booth, I presume, so
We
it's
do.
got to be very busy.
It's been a very busy show. We're very happy with the traffic.
Really?
Yes,
Oh, you can't beat that, can
that's
you?
right.
You have brought a couple of big new pieces of equipment to the show. One's a generator and one's a new engine. Give us an idea what you are.
So what we've done is we've had previous generator sets that were 7 kilowatt and 11 kilowatt,
Right.
and we've decided to go with one larger size,
Yeah.
which is a 14 kilowatt.
Wow.
So we're introducing that at this show,
Yeah. Why the need for a 14K?
just to round out the product line to give us a more fuller range,
Yeah.
so that folks don't have to go somewhere else to get what they need.
Oh, okay. So, as I understand it, if you're about a machine, that's got to be towed, right?
No, they can be towed, but they're just on a skid base, and then they could be mounted to whatever you would like to mount them to.
Oh, you could. So they could be a standalone on-site.
That's correct.
Oh, all right. But that's a big machine, a 14 kW.
It's not as large as you think from a generator set, but
Okay.
it's
And your engine is how big is your new engine?
the new engine's a 5-liter engine,
Okay.
and so we have one engine which is larger, which is a 6.1 liter engine, but our new 5-liter engine takes us to horsepower ranges which we previously didn't have. So now we have an engine which is producing greater than 200 horsepower, which is a first
Really?
for Kubota.
Now, what's the application for that engine in the construction business?
If you take a look around, you can see every single thing here has an engine in it,
Right.
and that would be a potential customer for us.
Okay. So we're talking basically a replacement engine, are we not?
So it would be an OEM engine.
It is an OEM engine.
Yes.
And it'll go in anything. It can be configured for any platform.
Be configured for any platform, and for anyone who needs engines who doesn't make them themselves.
Right. Right. Very interesting. Well, whatever set them apart from the competing industry, you obviously said that there's a niche there that has to be filled, and you're going after that niche?
It's like what I had said earlier for our generator sets. We want to round out our product range,
Okay.
so that when our customers need greater power, we're able to supply that for them rather than them having to go to a competitor.
Kubota seems to be kind of proactive with their lineup of power sets and gen sets and what have you. And is that based on what your customers come back with and talk to you about?
Yes, we use voice of customer very much in our product development and product evolution.
What does the new technology bring to you?
So with our new 5-liter engine, we're able to achieve horsepower greater than 200 with a 5-liter engine, but only having 4 cylinders, whereas all of our competitors have a 6-cylinder engine. So it gives us much greater power density, so it's an easier engine to package, because the packaging is very difficult, because the cooling systems for more modern diesel engines are very extensive.
Well, I would think with a 4-cylinder engine, it also has a smaller footprint, am I right?
That's correct.
Just offhand?
That's correct.
And it's got to have a lot of savings when you're talking about fuel consumption.
The fuel consumption is the lowest in its class.
Really?
Yes.
And what is that about, roughly speaking?
In terms, we measure it in pounds per hour,
Yeah, okay.
or grams per kilowatt hour,
Yeah.
which those numbers don't really mean much. But if one does a comparison between other 6-liter engines, our fuel consumption is a roughly 11% less.
Wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Well, I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Where's your booth at?
We are in the South Hall,
Okay.
upper level, about 2 miles from here.
About 2 miles. Oh, you checked it on your shoes, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Shoe leather is of composite,
Exactly.
composite of this show.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, that's the question. Well, that's why it was hard to get you out of the booth.
Indeed. Thanks very much.